Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, friends? This is Muhammad Asim, and you are watching my YouTube channel Paramedics Lecture. So, dear viewers, today we are going to discuss gram staining. And this lecture we will learn about gram staining, uses of gram staining, and we will also learn procedure of gram staining. So, dear viewers, please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Okay, let's start the topic. Gram staining. Christian Gram originally described this stain in 1884. So the gram staining was first described by a scientist named Christian Gram in 1884. He used for the first time the gram stain, and he declared that on the basis of gram stain, bacteria has been classified into two types: gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria. So he is the scientist who used the gram stain for the first time in 1884. Gram-positive bacteria stain with crystal violet and are not decolorized with acetone iodine. Okay, dear viewers, in gram staining we use four different types of chemical, right? And gram staining, whenever we put the crystal violet solution on gram positive bacteria will stain with crystal violet, but the gram positive bacteria cannot decolorize by putting acetone iodine. Gram-positive bacteria stain always with crystal violet but cannot decolorize with acetone iodine. But according to gram-negative bacteria, whenever we put crystal violet solution on bacteria that will be gram-negative, it will stain with crystal violet. But gram-negative bacteria also decolorized with acetone iodine. The main difference among gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria is that gram-positive bacteria can stain with crystal violet but cannot decolorize with acetone iodine, while gram-negative bacteria can stain with crystal violet but also decolorize with acetone iodine. That's why gram-negative bacteria appear in pink color. So gram stain differentiate bacteria into two types. On the basis of gram staining, Christian Gram classified bacteria into two types: gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria. Gram-positive bacteria appear in purple color and gram-negative bacteria appear in pink color. Whenever we make the slide from the gram stain, and then we will do microscopy also. In microscopy, gram-positive bacteria appear in purple color, while gram-negative bacteria appear in pink color. Now, what is the reagent that is required for gram staining? So basically, there are four types of reagent that are used in gram staining. The reagents are ammonium oxalates crystal violet solution, iodine acetone, dilute, carbolfurcin. These are the four reagents that are required for performing gram staining. Without these reagents, we cannot stain the slide, and we cannot get the proper shape, the proper color of the bacteria. So this is required for gram staining. Okay, you are looking here the four types are the four bottles that contain specific chemical: crystal violet, iodine, decolorizer, and safranin. So these are the reagent that is used in gram staining. Without these reagents, we cannot stain the slide. Okay, dear viewers, now we will know about the procedure of the gram staining. How can we make a slide, and how can we differentiate gram positive and gram negative bacteria? So make a thin smear, dry in air and fix in flame. So it is important to make a thin smear from the patient blood. We take blood from the patient and we make a thin smear on the slide, and we dry the slide in air and fix in flame. Okay. And step 1, we should need to take the blood from the patient and make a thin slide, and also dry the slide in air and fix in flame. After fixation, cover with crystal violet for 30 seconds. We cover the slide from the reagent crystal violet. Crystal violet is a solution that is used in gram staining. There are three more. There are also three more reagent that is used in gram staining. And step 1, we should need to cover the slide, cover the smear, cover the thin smear from crystal violet for 30 seconds. Right. After completion of 30 seconds, what we will do in next step? Wash and apply iodine solution for 30 seconds. We will wash the slide to remove crystal violet solution, and we will put or apply iodine solution also for 30 seconds. Look here, we are giving specific duration, specific time to specific chemical. And step 1, we apply crystal violet solution for 30 seconds, and after completion of time, we will wash the slide and apply another reagent or second reagent known as iodine solution for 30 seconds also. So it is important to give the specific time for specific chemical, right? Okay, and stage 4, what we do, wash and decolorize with acetone iodine until no further violet washes. After completion of 30 seconds for iodine solution, we will wash the slide and will decolorize with acetone iodine. We put the acetone iodine solution on slide for decolorization, right? Why we do decolorization? As I told you before, that gram-positive bacteria cannot decolorize with acetone iodine, while gram-negative bacteria can easily decolorize with acetone iodine. That is important for differentiating bacteria between bacteria gram-positive and gram-negative. Gram-positive bacteria appear in purple color, while gram-negative bacteria appear in pink color. So decolorization is most and gram staining. Wash and counter stain with dilute carbofuran for 30 seconds. After decolorization, we will put the carbofuran solution on slide for 30 seconds also. That is the final stage of gram staining. Look here, we are giving specific time to specific solution. 30 seconds for crystal violet, 30 seconds for iodine solution, and 30 seconds for carbofuran. So after 30 seconds, we will wash the slide, we will blot the slide and dry also, and observe the slide under microscope at oil immersion lens. So gram-positive bacteria will appear in purple color if present, and gram-negative bacteria will appear in pink color if present. Okay guys, you are looking here the bluish bacteria and the pinkish bacteria. The round shaped bacteria that is appear in blue color, this is known as gram-positive cocci. Why we called him gram-positive cocci? Because it is round in shape and appear in blue color or purple color. So this is gram-positive bacteria. While the rod-shaped bacteria, this is known as gram-negative bacteria, and we consider him gram-negative rod because it appear in rod shape. It also known as gram-negative rod. So this is no, the reddish bacteria is also in the round shape, but we can't consider him gram-positive cocci because now it is appear in pinkish or reddish color, and as I told you, the pinkish bacteria is gram-negative and the purplish bacteria are gram-positive. So this is the appear in pinkish color and round in shape. So we will consider him gram-negative cocci, and this is rod-shaped bacteria appear in purple color. So this is gram-positive rod. Right now, dear, what we do? This is a procedure. We will prepare the slide, the smear. This is a thin smear, right? This is a thin smear. After preparing the smear, we will dry the smear and fix with flame, right? After fixation, what we do? We will put the crystal violet solution on the smear for 30 seconds. Here you are looking to stage 2. What we do? We will cover the slide with crystal violet for 30 seconds, and after completion of 30 seconds, we will wash the slide and put another reagent on the smear known as iodine solution for 30 seconds also. And stage 4, we will decolorize the smear with the help of iodine, acetone iodine, right? In final stage, we will put safranin or carbofuran for 30 seconds also, and after the completion of 30 seconds, we will dry the slide and observe under microscope. So dear viewer, this was a gram stain. I hope you will get. I hope you have get some pointers, some important pointed about gram staining. So here is the top. So the topic is completed, and inshallah, in next video we will learn about Zell-Nielsen staining. So if you have any question regarding gram staining, you can ask me. You can ask me in a comment section. Inshallah, I will answer the question. So take care guys. Allah Hafiz.